This game was crazy. All right, this game was crazy. In the first half, the Indiana Fever looked amazing. They were hot, on fire. I could have sworn their jerseys was on fire the way that they were balling. Yo, when I say they were shooting the lights out, let's give it up for Lexi. In that first quarter, it was Lexi's game. Can I get a whole yeah? That's what was going on in that first quarter, fam. And she was just completely
Yo, Lexi Hull just exploded out there. Nobody saw that coming, right? With the Fever's roster absolutely decimated by injuries, she just stepped up, played like she had nothing to lose, and damn, what a result. A career night that's got Fever fans buzzing, but it also makes you wonder, how long can this team keep pushing through all this disaster?
Set at 164.5 as Lexi Hull dials up a 3.
Look, before we go deeper, real talk, was Lexi's night a fluke, or is this a turning point for her in Indiana? Hit the comments, let us know what you think. Now get this picture, the Fever were already missing 4 key players: Clark, Cunningham, Coulson, McDonald, all out. Brutal, right? Then against Minnesota, more disaster, BB out in warm-ups. Sims leaves in the 4th, that's 6 players sidelined. 6 on a team already thin. That's not just bad, that's catastrophic.
But we're right there. So I think we can head into Sunday's game with a little bit of confidence on we can compete against anybody.
And yet, right in the middle of all that chaos, Lexi Hull stepped up, played the game of her life. She didn't look rattled by the injuries, didn't look burdened by taking on new roles. Instead, she carried herself like, yeah, this is my moment. From the jump ball, she moved with purpose. Her shots were clean, cuts were sharp. She was hunting opportunities, not just waiting for them. That mindset shift, that was the whole difference.
The defense was there, the hustle was there. I liked everything about what was going on in the first quarter. They were just outplaying the Lynx. They looked really good, right? And then we get to that second quarter. The second quarter, I loved how the entire team turned on fire. I mean, they were on fire, scorching, heating it up.
By halftime, Hull had 18 points. 18. That's numbers you expect from a healthy Mitchell or Clark. Every shot just built her confidence. That energy, it spilled over to the whole team. She wasn't scared, she was sprinting lanes, pulling up for threes, making defenders scramble. The bench was going nuts. You could feel that belief through the screen. And here's the thing, this wasn't just empty stats. She scored when it mattered, when the game was still hanging. That's what made it so impressive. Real production, real minutes, real pressure. It makes you wonder, why has she been on the back burner all season? White's leaned on others, but with the roster bare, Hull proved she's more than a spot-up shooter. She can be a focal point, even against a deep team like Minnesota. Post-game, her mindset said it all. We're missing people, so everyone's gotta be more aggressive. That's not just filling minutes, that's a player owning the moment. Coach White saw it too, praised her for being aggressive, for hunting shots. She flipped the script. Hull finished with 23 points on 9 of 16 shooting. 4 of 7 from 3, almost 37 minutes. That's efficient, that's carrying a heavy load, and she looked comfortable doing it, like she'd been waiting for this exact moment.
Unbelievable third quarter from Stephanie White. Coming out, once again, I will never back off of this. If you come out flat in the third quarter, if you give up leads in the third quarter, I'm going to question you as a coach. Because what is it are you doing at halftime? It's clear. What happens is the team that's down goes in, they make adjustments at halftime. They come back out. They apply those adjustments. The coach that is winning the game needs to be prepared to be able to make an adjustment to their adjustment. Because the adjustment is coming. No, Stephanie White, nah. No. No, I don't do that. That's above my pay grade.
But here's the thing. Lexi's brilliant night, it wasn't enough. Not with 6 players missing. The conversation shifts, right? From celebrating her to questioning the Fever as a whole. This roster is absolutely shredded. Hardship signings like Shea Petty are running the offense. She barely knows the playbook. So plays stalled out. Aaliyah Boston looked passive for long stretches. Natasha Howard, she got flat out dominated by Jessica Shepard. Kelsey Mitchell battled hard, dropping 27 points, but she needed a co-star. The defense was just atrocious. What's wild is Minnesota kept adjusting, spreading the floor, attacking straight line drives. The Fever, they stuck to the same schemes. No changes from Stephanie White. That led to a brutal 32-7 third quarter. That's coaching stubbornness. Plain and simple. So yeah, Hull's explosion was a silver lining. She proved she can handle the load. That's huge for her. But one player can't carry this. This team has no margin for error right now. In the playoff window, it's shrinking by the day.